we still have left to plug the show a little bit and to announce the interview that's coming up. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. We have some plugs. We'll do the plugs are you can find us every day, Monday through Friday, right here at 18 UTC on twitch.tv/Albion Online. You can also find us on SoundCloud /Albion TV. We also, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, do a second show right after this one called Albion Live. So you should check that out because you know what we do? At 19 UTC, we watch Crystals. At 20 UTC, we watch GVGs. Sometimes we get city fights. Sometimes it's really great. We also watch highlights in between and give away lots of gold. But right now, the show isn't even ending for you guys because we are going to go ahead and put on a recent interview with the one, the only, WipeHype. Are you ready for this, Bogul?
Yes, I'm very ready to listen to the winner of the the previous community Tell Your Story contest that was held about 2 weeks ago, and I think it ended a week ago, and he made a very great video, and we thought of talking to him and not only showing you guys the video, giving you a bit of background.
Oh yeah, I should probably show that video, huh, Bogul?
Yeah, you can watch it during the interview, I think.
So. Well, I'll play the video with sound first because it's going to be in the background. Let me just go here. Oh, that's not it. I am grabbing the wrong thing. Bogul, I know you sent this to me a moment ago.
Well, I'm sure you'll find it eventually.
I'll find it. Don't worry, guys. I'm good at this. I'm just slow. All right, here we go. We're going to put this one on.
Silver.
All right.
Enjoy. And the interview will follow immediately afterwards.
Fame. Glory. Silver. And a tasty drink. That's WipeHype. Now, don't let her pompous appearance fool you. Although she has a haircut rumored to have cost 250 gold, and mount skins that she's too scared to use, WipeHype actually had a more humble beginning. Not being attached to any guild's power, WipeHype set out with a beer and a weak blast array to start earning her millions. She saved up every silver piece she had. I even heard she can gather any resource in the Outlands. Oh my. WipeHype's greatest achievement over the past 2 years is well known throughout the Albion Online entrepreneurship community. Wait, you've never heard of it? You've never heard of the WipeHype Labor Company? Ah yes, for the past 2 years, WipeHype has been hard at work gathering the finest slaves, I mean laborers, all over Albion. She has over 120 of them, over 5 islands. WipeHype has put these laborers to work in these happy camps, giving them the finest of all furnishings and living arrangements. Oh, look at that bed. Oh, that's a very nice table you have there. They are the highest quality of laborer, reaching the highest tier. And so many different trades, too. 33 imbuers, 33 fletchers, 33 blacksmiths, and tinkers, too. Through the WipeHype Labor Company, poor peasants like yourself can now use her islands for your own profitable gain. For a small cost, you can be a millionaire in the land of Albion too. You can be a millionaire in a day if you put your heart, and 126 laborers, to work. Now, WipeHype is not only a brilliant, beautiful entrepreneur. In her free time, she enjoys decorating her islands and role-playing out in the extremely dangerous territory. As stated earlier, WipeHype was never bound to any guild's power. But over the past 2 years, WipeHype has become known throughout all the land, so much so that the army, the Blue Army, has recruited her into the ranks. WipeHype thanks you for the 2 years that she has been able to live in Albion. She is specifically thankful for all of her friends who have made the ganks happen. Now, why should you consider WipeHype for the 1 year of Albion Online Premium? Oh, well, these islands get rather expensive. As stated earlier, WipeHype has spent almost 1 billion silver to make sure that every inhabitant in Albion can use her property freely and gain as much silver as their heart desires. With this, times come hard. Sometimes, WipeHype can barely put food on her own T8 table. As the premium ticks down on WipeHype's life, she looks back and wonders, was it worth it? Should I have built these glorious islands? She knows deep in her heart, even if she does not have the gold to afford premium, she knows she's making Albion a better place. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful 2nd year anniversary, Albion Online.
We are here today, Bogul and I, with WipeHype, the recent winner of the Albion Tell Your Story grand prize of 1 year free premium. Oh my god, you've got to be so excited, WipeHype. You have 1 year of premium. Are you excited?
It felt pretty good. I mean, that's some serious cash. That's like over $100.
Dude, I would be thrilled. I'd be like, oh my god, do you know what I can do now? Invest in some like quality ganking gear. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just going to say the amount of silver that you will have left over after not having to buy any premium for a year would be just like incredible. So, yes, WipeHype is here with us, the creator of that amazing video that you guys just got to watch. How you doing, WipeHype?
Hey, man, I'm doing really well. I'm just enjoying some solo dungeons. I know they get a lot of flack, but, you know, I'm just kind of running around having a good time and excited to be talking to you guys today. I love the show. You guys do some awesome content, so it's good to be on a podcast for the game that I absolutely love.
Well, thank you. I enjoy the praise, but I have to say I would praise those solo dungeons as well, as it seems to be like some of the only content I get to enjoy right now because they are pretty quick. Yep. You can dive into them. The hardest part for me right now is finding one, and that's not that hard. That's like 2 minutes, and then I get in, and then I'm really thrilled because I'm just running around and killing things, and I don't even feel like I have to.
You still have that aspect of PvP, right?
Right.
Which is crucial.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel as scared in there as I do sometimes out in the open world. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna just get run over by 5 guys and have nowhere to run. Like I feel like if PvP happens in there, it might be 2 guys, and I might have it might be, you know, like that's the worst I'm worried about is a 2v1 situation, and then I just dip and I'm okay. And if it's a 1v1, I go, what am I wearing? It's not a big deal. Let's roll.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's.
And what are they going to get? A couple runes, you know?
Yeah,
I'm not here docking the treasure, which they could up a little bit, but yeah. And would you tell me if the chest is taken?
That
would
okay?
you be like,
no, that's
you
true.
You enter the cave and feel that it's a little bit empty, and it's like,
you
oh,
feel
okay, that means
empty
like
inside.
a chest.
There's just a cold sensation running through your chest. It's like your heart has been broken because there's nothing available for you at the end of this commitment.
Yeah, because the aggro distance is way too small, and you can just go to the end and slap the butcher in the face a couple times, and you're done.
Like I've heard some, like I feel like we're getting into this early. We wanted to talk about your video first before we got into gameplay, but I would love to see a situation where the boss doesn't show up until the people around him are dead. You know, like he's like, oh, who's been, you know, harassing my dungeon and killing my minions? Let's come out and whoop some ass.
Here we go. Okay, so I wanted to put it in the suggestions on the forums, but like, so Robin Hankey's always gives a like a lore behind their decisions for a content thing in the game. So here's my idea, right? You've got these solo dungeons where like the people of Morgana from all across, they've heard about Albion and all the inhabitants, but they don't know if they're good or bad, right? So they have these little portals, and like they don't attack you. The only way that the final boss attacks you is if you've pissed off her crew in this little dungeon. So like she won't be there to attack you and bring her treasure out until she knows that like, oh, you've killed my people, that I've come to Albion in this small little dungeon of mine, my little slice of the pie, and now I'm going to attack you, and then you can kill her and take her loot. You know what I mean?
I like
Or
that.
his.
And that would explain why you're getting like the similar people coming out to all these different dungeons,
Exactly.
because that's their stuff. You're coming out there and you're busting on their stuff, and they're like, you know, the gang leader, if you will, of this faction.
Exactly.
You know, like, and so when you bust up all their, you know, their guys, of course they're going to come out. That's why the Butcher comes out, because you busted up his crew.
Fun story about Robin Hankies, by the way. WipeHype was my first character, but my next character, which was like my immediate launch day because you couldn't get into the game thing, was just to make all 3 characters. So I made my second guy Robin Hankies, and like verbatim, like his actual name. And I would run around Albion and I'd be like, "Hello, my name is Robin Hankies, creator of Albion Online. Are you enjoying the world?" I would never rip anybody off, but I would just be like, "How are you enjoying your stay?" And people would be like, "What the hell?" So I logged in a month later. I'd be playing a lot, right? But I logged in and my name was changed to not Robin Hankies. Not Robin Hankies. And I was like, what the heck? This is crazy. I can't believe they changed my account info. So I was like, all right, can you at least change my name to CraftHype? So I've got CraftHype, FarmHype, and the WipeHype.
Oh man,
Wasn't WipeHype a banned term as well? For like, because still right now, if people if people hype the
downtime as WipeHype,
yeah.
Oh, dude, I get such a kick out of that because I just go in global and I say yes. Why is everyone saying my name? What? What do you want?
I have a character called SBI.
Oh.
Oh. Let's go back to WipeHype though.
Yeah, hold on, Bogul. Let's give a little Bogul information there. One of the things that Bogul has done is tried to get all the 3-letter names because he thought they would be valuable, and I don't understand in what capacity they would be. But
no, if you think about games and if you think about years into the future, and then
Jim is extremely valuable.
Yeah, like old, like these names that were created when the game launched that were only available at that time. Like I have characters named AAA, for example. Like 10 years into Albion, this is going to be an interesting name.
Which leads me to a really sad point. When I won that year, I went to my islands, and I used all my mount skins. So WipeHype is fully decked out in mount skin.
Wow, man.
Every
like Ghost Wolf, all of them?
No, Bogul, I'm still looking for the Ghost Wolf, man.
Who isn't looking for a Ghost Wolf? Like me, I'm not looking for a Ghost Wolf because I don't have that kind of loot.
But that's why you save, brother. You got to save and save.
I'm saving
and save.
for
You
a
gotta have your
pony.
eyes on the prize, man. Eyes on the
pony. I'm saving for a pony. I want a pony.
I just used that one, man. I'm sorry.
Gosh, that's the one I've been trying.
Let me tell you which ones I'm missing for any listeners that want to donate. I'm going to use this as a pedestal. All I'm missing is a yak. Oh, the dire fox and the Saint Bernardo. Oh, and that black stag. There is one on the marketplace for 500 mil. I don't have the resources to buy that, but if you are a wise Albion player, I would buy that black stag. Get on it. It's 500 mil in the marketplace right now.
That's it's more mil than I have. That's
a lot of mil.
That's a lot of mil. Wow. Oof. We determined that it was like what, 45 mil for a year?
Yeah. It's a $400 mount right now as it stands.
That's ridiculous. All right, well, let's talk about this amazing video. Now that we've gotten off track a little bit, but yeah, this is a really cool video. I really enjoyed it. When we first saw it, we were like, "This stands out. This is really special. This is very cool."
Thank you.
Just how did you come up with this? What inspired you to do this? What was your motivation?
Yeah, sure. So first, I just got lucky because I default on the trade forums for Albion. I never really go to the general, but I saw Elsa post that, and I said, well, I love Albion. I think this is one of the greatest games ever made. And like, there are things that I've done that most people haven't. And I was just like thinking, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a mount collector, but that's not that big of a deal. I've got islands, man. I've got a million islands. I've got so much. Now I can't really say that being in the same chat as Bogul because he's got more islands than there probably are players in the game. But Like I was
I
like, that,
wish,
you know,
I
that's an achievement.
Maybe concurrently.
I'm actually, yeah, concurrently. But like, I'm proud of my islands, and I rent them out, and people know about them a little bit, and I naturally have like a little bit of a sense of humor. So, but anyway, yeah. So I was just like, yeah, I'm proud of my islands. I think this would be a cool story, and I can add a little bit of flavor to it because I love being creative with stories and stuff, and just making stuff up. And if I can make it funny, I can win it. So that was my drive.
Well, excellent. You did a great job making it funny. You also had a really high level of production. Your video was fantastic. It looked really good. Are you involved in video production? Is that like one of your skills? Is it your hobby, maybe?
Not really. This was actually the first video I ever edited.
What? Very nice.
Yes. Yeah. Windows button G records all of your recording content if you're ever looking to make a video. But I do make music, so I am aware of just making things pretty. You know, I've got the what's the right brain? Is that the creative side of your brain? I'm definitely more right brain, so I like to make things of high quality and look back and be proud of them. So yeah, I'm glad everybody else got to enjoy it. It was kind of cool making it and just coming up with the little one-liners and like the little name tag, like Defender of Albion on the MMO RPG subreddit, which everybody hates. Like, that subreddit is so toxic, man.
Yeah, no, it had a lot of great moments. Did you have a favorite moment?
Favorite moment. Yeah, I'd have to say, like when I first introduce my labor company, I say like, wait, and the music cuts out. I just have like a low Albion music in the background. I say, you've never heard of that, you know, and my free logomaker.com pretty much logo pops up, and it's the music just dun, 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 dun. I just watch that video like once a day now just to get a good laugh out of it. Just that's my favorite part right there.
It's excellent. No, it was very funny. I really enjoyed that.
I love the part where it says 1 billion.
1 billion. Yeah.
1 billion
video. It's great.
Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, and I actually don't know how much I've spent on the islands, but I'm gonna guess in terms of value today, I would say around 1 billion because I have my player islands and all that stuff too. So
fun fact. One tier 8 player island, 11 houses, tier 8 furniture is about 160, 70, 80-ish plus.
Just the T8 or just to get everything up to it?
The whole island.
Okay, gotcha.
No, yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to re-edit the video. 600 million silver. Doesn't have that much of a kick, though.
No. No, wow, Bogul knows all the in-depth information when it comes to these laborers.
King of the spreadsheet.
Bogul, how many laborers is it? You told me the other day and I was shocked.
I'm gonna get knocked. What a bastard! No! Oh, you.
Oh, you got hit?
I think like 2,000 or something.
I just got knocked by a freaking by those big naked boob chicks that throw rocks, and some guy just came up and killed me. What a loser! Oh, naked boob cave women warriors. Albion, why'd you put those in?
You know why they put them in there.
The same reason they put the thong skin in the last patch.
Bogul and I, for a week when that came out, like as the waiting screen for the show was up, we would have the countdown. We had our characters sitting there on the login screen with our thongs showing. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
So you've been telling us I don't know, you had a lot of interesting things to say about the game. You said it was your favorite game, really? And
Albion Online is the greatest game ever made. I will stand by that. Besides SOCOM 2, but
okay.
Nobody probably knows what I'm talking about there.
I do.
Albion Online, greatest game.
We know how great it is. We all know how great it is because we all spend far too much time involved in it, and it has taken up many, many lives. But why do you find it so great? What is the thing about Albion Online? What is it that draws you to it? Because you've said, you know, that it was just your love for the game made you want to make this video, and your love for it shows throughout this video. This is an incredible video.
Yeah, sure.
And you must have had to spend a shit ton of time. And, you know, it's not always about the victory, because you can't just guarantee yourself victory. You don't know who's going to come out with what.
No,
but you
I
have
would
to
love
have
the video
loved.
if I got third or didn't place at all. I was proud of it. You know,
Oh, you would be mad if you didn't place it all with that much effort.
I would
It's
be
like,
very upset. Yeah.
it reminded me of when I spent an entire weekend away from my guild making a forum post, and they were like, I think he quit the game. Like, he's just gone. He went to make a forum post and never came back. But so much effort into it. Why do you love this game? What is it about this game? What aspect of it just really draws you in and makes you just go, oh, I can't stop?
Yeah, so let's start at the history of like my gaming career with like MMOs, and I'll just briefly cover them. So I did Ultima Online, which I think a lot of people here we've at least heard of it, right? And then it went to World of Warcraft, and then you've got then you have the WoW clone. I would say the dark ages of the WoW clone era, from like 2009 to God, even up to today, man, where you are just somebody's quest slave. You are told that you're the greatest and that you're going to be this like max tier thing, where like when original WoW came out, hitting level 60 was pretty reputable, right?
Yeah.
But now you're killing rats. Like, oh, I need to go kill rats, and then I need to go kill a different skinned rat at level 40. And then I'm just doing it to get to max level. I hate the idea that max level is where the fun begins, because that's not where the fun begins.
Yes.
That's where even more monotony begins.
That's where it runs out. That's where it's just
that's where it runs out. That's where you just start decorating your character. You're just doing more damage. And that, like, I know all of these things can apply to Albion. I'm killing rats, but then I kill a different thing, and that could be a rat, but it's just giving me something else. But that's not really true, right? Because in Albion, first off, you have full customization. I'm not a warrior. I'm not a healer, and I'm not killing your rats to give me 40 silver. I'm doing whatever I want in the game to be the role that I want to be. The MMO RPG is no longer an RPG. You are no longer playing a role in many games, but in Albion, you actually are playing a role. I mean, people know that if Mojo is leading a squad of 50 dudes, and you're going up against, and you got 100 of them, you can't just be like, oh, well, we have more numbers. Like, you are playing a role. You're running in and you're saying like, oh shit, there's like that one guy. People know him because he has a role. And, you know, people know me because of my islands, or people know X because of Y, right? People have a role in this game, and that's what makes you different than any other MMO out in the market, where you're just dressing up and you're just you've spent the most time to do quests. Whereas this game, it gets political, it gets real. Players, emphasis on this, make their own content. Players make their own content. The more SBI allows players to make their own content, the more this game's going to do really well. Yeah, in other games, you play your role in the party. You play your role in a five-man group, and you're basically playing the roles. ROLL, role. You are, just rolling the dice and completing your part of the game. In this game, you can be the king, or you can be the guy who took down the king. And there's no other server where somebody else's king is better than your king. No matter where you are in this world, you can find out who the king is and go get him. And it's the same guy for everybody. And his statue is everywhere in the main city. Like, you know who he is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you see their banner in every major city, So... Like, you're thinking of the other king. You're thinking of King Mojo. I'm talking about the old king, the king who has not been kicked out of his continent yet. Derek, he's still there. And until they remove him, he is still king. And it's fun to see him. As much as people like or dislike the guy, it's novelty. Right. You just saw a one in how many thousand people, and you can get off your mount and type and say chat like, die, king, and you can do that. And you can't do that in, I'll just keep using WoW as an example, because if you jump off your mount and you attack, I don't know, who's a WoW streamer? What's that little skinny dude? I don't know.
So
I don't even know.
You go attack
screaming all the
like
time.
the head of the biggest alliance on your server, and you kill the biggest alliance leader on your server. Nobody cares anywhere else.
And in any other game, he's gonna respawn in the major city with all of his gear.
Yep.
It's not gonna hurt him. He's just gonna fly with his big mount back to where he was, and he's gonna keep doing whatever he was doing. The one thing that makes Albion different is your heart has the ability to get racing. Because when I'm going from Caerleon through Flint Slice, through Mudpool to the Blue Army crafting area, my heart's racing because I'm on a crystal battle rhino and I've got all my stuff for the day, and there could be a group of 20 dudes that just made 15 mil, you know? And that would piss me off, but I would come back because this game brings you back because you have investment in it. If you are invested into something, you love it and you come back to it and you're good. You're there for the good and the bad. And some people can't handle that. And some people are meant to play those. I don't even call them MMORPGs. They're just theme park games where other people are doing the same exact thing as you are.
Yeah, everybody's doing their daily quest to do the daily quest to grind up to get to the next daily quest so they can get through it to maybe get into a raid group, and then they will spend the next month doing the same content every single day, and it won't change. And the only thing that'll change is which guys can you bring that can follow the simple directions of listening to press and Q at the right time. Here,
and
every
Albion
day
did really well with
different.
the quests, just doing it in the beginning of the game, just for the tutorial. Did a really good job.
You know,
very impressive.
I got to tell you, I wouldn't mind if there were more things that were like the idea of quests that you go and start something. Like, I don't mind that we have the transport quest, for example, of taking the hearts to another city to get more hearts. I would not mind.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the story. You know what I mean?
No,
no,
the players are the story. I would actually like to see more of that nonsense that makes people do shit. But it's for the players. Like, it's for making the players get into action together. Like, I feel in some ways that faction warfare in and of itself is a type of quest. It's a type of daily quest.
Of course. Yeah. And you need to make your own quest. I mean, you got to look at what a quest is, right? Like, when I tell somebody to do something, that's my quest for them. Like even if I say to my students, like, if I'm like, yo, you got to test in 1 week. Here's how you need to prepare. Like, that's your quest, dude. Like, it's not fun. It might feel like a job sometimes, but you make it yourself, right? Like you're doing something that has value. And I'll say it again, man. Albion is the one game that brings value to everything that you're doing.
Everything in this game has value. Like, that's the thing. It's like when you talk about how everything is player made, and it's part of this circular economy that you go out, you gather it, then you take it back to your spot, you make it, and then you put it on, and then you have to get better at like wearing it so that you can get the next level of it up, and then you go and either you spend the time and your effort to go and gather more of that same stuff, or you go, I'm going to do this other thing and gather silver by killing, I'm going to go kill noobs. I'm going to get 1 billion silver from killing noobs and then bring it back and buy my tier 6 gear. But I don't think it would take quite 1 billion silver. But you get the idea. There's so many ways to get the progression that you need. But the thing that stays the same is that it's all player based. All the best stuff in this game is interaction with players, and that's why I like those dungeons, the random dungeons, changing it from people doing the HCEs and stuff and working so hard to get the perfect Hellgate, not Hellgate, expedition group together. Instead, it's you're gonna go face a random thing out in the real world, and somebody can come along any minute, so that it keeps that keeps that tension going. That you watch some of the streamers when they get the shit going.
For, man, that's the heart racing.
Absolutely. Oh, 100%. Like, that's even gathering in this game is scary. Like, what other game is gathering? Usually when you gather in games, it's like, okay, I'm going to go from node to
Netflix
node.
In the background, and you're just doing your thing.
The worst thing that happens is somebody gets in front of you and takes your damn node. And you have to get back up on your mountain, fly away, and look for another node. And the nodes are all the same. There's no super, you don't go, holy shit, that's 8-3? Quick, look around. Anybody around? Shit. Clink, 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 clink. I just leveled. Clink, 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 clink. There's nothing else like it in any other game. every bit along the way.
And there
has
are a lot of
huge amounts
games that
tension.
are a little bit behind, dude, and they're gonna it's gonna hurt them. Like, let's look at it. You got Legends of Aria flopped because Albion has just been creating the content, man. They've been creating stuff, and no matter how much people are hating on this game, 2 years strong, content updates, video updates, a channel, a player-made content channel that does podcasts. People like, dude, 166 people in the bank alone right now. Are you kidding me? This game is doing amazing. And these other games that are trying to replicate it, trying to redo the whole UO thing, Albion's the king, man. You're not going to, Fractured isn't going to do it. Legends of Aria isn't going to do it. You have way too many people who are invested into this game. People are not going to leave to do the same thing over in another world until this game does something that messes it up to the point where people look for another full loot PvP game that isn't afraid to kick your ass. And what's awesome about this game is
it kicks your ass.
It kicks your ass, but they're coming out with things that still kick your ass, but still allow people to go out into the environment and do stuff. Random solo dungeons. I love it. It gives me a half hour while my baby's sleeping. I can like go in a dungeon and I can experience maybe some PvP and I can level up my stuff. I can go out to Heart of the Forest and just get 100K real quick. You know what I mean? Like, well, you know,
you don't even have to go that far. You don't have to go all the way to the heart of the forest. Like,
oh yes, you do.
Well, I mean, for the basic solo dungeons. I mean, to get 100K, but like somebody showed like they did what was it, Bogul? How many did they do? They did 100 solo dungeons.
They did 100 tier 4 Blackstone dungeons.
Yeah, I saw that.
His FIME wasn't quite 100K. He said one 10-minute dungeon gives him about 30K fame. So he had, in the end, he had still like 150, 180K an hour, which was, it's maybe different to your numbers, but still.
Well, yeah, if you're going out and going to the heart of the forest and doing the deepest, darkest dungeon dive possible to man in the solo dungeon experience, yeah, it's going to be better than that. It should be. It should absolutely be.
Yep.
But yeah, there's so many, like, when they talked about recently, and this is going to come up, and I'm still like tense about this one as we have, because I don't know what to do, because I don't know what's coming up next. I like these coming changes for Season 7, and I'm really excited for them. But when we heard that the map is moving, and you just mentioned, competition coming out.
In the Outlands?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
It's going to be weird. It's and I don't know what it's going to be like, and I'm excited, but I'm like, how long are we going to wait? Okay, all right, what's next? Because they have dropped, like you said, they dropped good content coming along, and I don't know what the next one is. And I'm wondering how much of the stuff that we've been proposed, will it be to the outpost? Will we get, changes to the GVG system?
We need a cup of dice. That's what we really need. And we need
to be
able...
in like a tavern?
Robin Hankies, if you're listening, I want you to tag Robin Hankies in this like little portion of time. Robin, are you listening? Robin, you need to make a gambling system in Caerleon where people can come in, spend their silver sink for you. You can collect some silver as a rake and, get some blackjack or get a cup of dice where you can just roll. It'll get rid of these stupid people talking about rolling random.org in the market. Get something for people to do. They can just click, sit at a table, make it craftable. Shit, make it like T8. Like T8 gambling station where like sit down.
Multiple levels of gambling. Oh gosh, now you got me. The T8 would have to be the poker. Give me.
Oh yeah, dude. And like it's simple, man. It's simple. It would be simple to make a simple. I'm saying simple too much. It would be profitable to give people something to do in Caerleon where they can piss away their silver, and other people can make silver at the same time.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Who are you with currently, WipeHype?
Game-wise,
guild-wise.
Oh, I am in the Blue Army.
Oh, the dreaded Blue Army.
Okay.
Who's your Papa Smurf currently?
Yeah, who is it? Yeah, do you have an answer for that?
Wait, who's my what?
Your Papa Smurf.
Can you? Sorry, baby hype. Who's my Papa Smurf? Can you explain some context on that?
Well, you said you were in the Blue Army, and then Bogul said the Smurf Army, and I was like, yeah, who's your Papa Smurf? That was the context of the question.
Because Albion doesn't know who the boss of Blue Army is. That's the one.
Really? They don't? Okay.
I mean, I got upgraded to war leader within the first week. I did some really extravagant.
So is that like the Smarty Pants one from Smurfs?
That's when I accidentally killed a guy who left the guild for a second to kill combat looters. And that's a different story. It's on Reddit. So.
All right. Well, we did have actually a question where we were gonna make you name some players here, because you said that you liked the idea that Albion specifically made people into the roles of the character story, the greater aspect of the game, not just the people who fill out your party and, are your healer, your tank, and your, buff guy or your debuffer or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
These people actually have to fill roles in the world, such as kings and lords and enemies and heroes. Who are the people in this world that really stand out to you and fill those roles?
Yeah, sure. So, I gotta throw out, Blue Army, right? Because, when it comes to, every game's gonna have the top dog, right? And I think, in terms of overall quality, Blue Army is just, you can't deny how well of a job King Mojo's done. But then at the same time, like, you have like Derek and all of the drama over the past like 2 years, whether it's, like I could go on, right? I don't need to though. So like, I want to say like, he's like the nemesis, right? You want to bring down Derek. Like, it's cool to bring down Mojo, but like everyone wants to bring down Derek.
Well, I don't know. Right now, everybody wants to bring down Mojo. If you look at the world, they had the coalition.
Yeah,
they took down the cities. I'm
talking big picture though.
Okay.
Like, sure, you have these spikes in power. The three-peat's a big deal, but like, there's something about like the original rivalry, I guess. Like everybody wanted. But then you just got people, right? Like. Like just being involved, and that's what's important about this game, and what I think people fail as a community to understand is like, if you want a game that's going to make memories, you have to jump into the community and become a part, and just kind of watch people, and you have to make your own stuff too. Like, for example, like BFG. So Savage disbanded. Half of us went to Blue Army. I took a break when Savage disbanded. And I looked for all these people, and apparently Savage split up half into Blue Army, half into BFG. And the leader of BFG, Sherlo, like, he was like, yeah, you're blacklisted from BFG. And I'm like, what the hell? Why? And like, he's like, dude, you're causing drama. And I'm like, I didn't know what I was doing. And from then on, I'm like, yo, WipeHype has a vendetta against Sherlo. Like, Sherlo is my target now. If I ever see him in a group of like 20 people and I'm just out rolling in the black zone, I will jump off. I don't care what I'm wearing. And I'm just going to say like, for WipeHype, for Blue Army, and just like start whacking at him. Like, it's just like, he's my nemesis right now, because, we had like, he probably doesn't care, but like, his bounty. Yeah, I got a bounty on him, and I want to see him, die by my blade. So, it's just, it's getting invested in a game to the point where like you can have fun, right? Like Sherlo, I'm sure he's a great guy, and like this stuff, like if I could probably go have a beer with him, but like in game, I hate that he does not approve of me in his guild, because WipeHype is great, man. WipeHype is a game changer in any guild, bringing the content, bringing the quality, and that's just another part of the game. That's me making my own content. So now, like, if I see any BFG player, I'm just like, you know what? Screw that guild. I want them down. Something like that.
Well, I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. I have a nemesis too, and
Who is it? I want to find him.
Velius. That's
okay.
Yes, right. He's now in June actually, and it's making me torn, because I really like June. But I feel I feel like I'm gonna have to declare war, and I had heard horrible plans for this man, and I was like, no, do not do that to him, because I want to be responsible for his downfall. Do not touch him. This is my responsibility. And
all of these, like, if you think about MMOs, dude, it started in like the 70s with some sweaty dudes rolling dice in their basement playing D&D,
playing
like,
some Dungeons and Dragons,
pretending that you are a character. You are role playing, right?
Absolutely.
And if you're like, forget killing the Ice King or whatever the frickin' in World of Warcraft, like, you don't have any attachment to that. You don't care about that. You care about dropping the guy that pissed you off.
Right.
Like, you care about making it your own, man. Like, it's like being the character in the world, contributing to it. And this is the one game where you can do that, man.
Yeah,
where I can make rivalries, where I can look at people and I'm like, damn, dude, 8.3, and I'll just shoot them like, what's up? Like, hey, good job contributing to the community and just looking good out there, man. Just standing in the city. And I think, and I'm going to disagree with what you said maybe 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I think there's value in people just chilling in the city. There's something about a bustling city where I can just roll around in my white tiger, and people are just like, damn, dude, like,
look
not
at
only
that tiger,
did you,
look at that bling.
not only
All right.
did you get one, but you had the sack to skin that bad boy, even though you know that thing is going to be worth some quiche in the future. And it's like, I hope somebody travels to Caerleon. And when you first start playing Albion, traveling to Caerleon is scary as balls, man.
It's the scariest, dude.
Yeah, and you're like, I remember reading on the forums, it's like, man, I'm really scared to get out to Caerleon. Like, is it going to be okay? And I'm like, bro, you'll be just fine. But like, it's scary. And then when you get there and there's command mammoths and there's exotic tigers that you rarely see. And there's like, it's just cool to have people chilling in the city and it's alive. And like, I could just imagine to the right of the bank, just having a little table right here, just plop it and people can sit down and play a little bit of poker and drop a couple million. And then when you get pissed, you're like, I'm going to be back, you bastard, you know, like, and you remember who the people you play with. And then you have a sub community of like Albion gamblers or like Albion gankers, which I keep talking about like Derek and Mojo, but Slice is, you call it the Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the man, dude. He's probably one of my favorite people to be under.
All right. So on that note, thank you very much for everything, WipeHype. It's been a great time talking to you. I can tell you really love your game.
Minutes already? How long has it been?
We're actually at 47 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, does it?
I mean, I want to. Yeah, let's part two this bad boy. I had a good.
Well, absolutely.
It felt so quick.
We'd love to, get your, maybe do a shorter one as a catch-up where we'll come and talk to you about what's going on in the world of WipeHype and who you've been ganking and how the solo dungeons are going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm going to start making some more content now. Now that people have enjoyed that video, it kind of spurred me on. I want to do some more stuff.
Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate your time.
Yep,
it was a great show.
No problem.
And
it was very fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
We do look forward to having you back on in the future. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, dude. Let me know. I'll catch you guys later.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to the WipeHype interview. I hope you guys enjoyed everything in that. He was a very interesting guy, and he had a lot of really good ideas, and I'm really glad we got to talk to him, because it wasn't like a lot of the different interviews that we've done with GMs and such about their guilds. This is about one person's style of play and how much he loved Albion, and I really enjoyed just how enthusiastic he was for the game. Now, I do apologize for anybody who is hoping to see the city fights after this, because I am going to be going. I'm going to be done with my day today. It was really good to have this extended show with you, but as all good things do, this too comes to an end. So thank you guys for tuning in. You can catch us Monday through Friday right here at 18 UTC, and Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for an extended show that continues at 19 and 20 UTC as well. You can also check us out on SoundCloud /AlbionTV. So thank you, and until next time, stay classy, Albion.